Talk about the Raiders right now. Man, I think the Max Crosby trade wasn't going to pan out there because his physical did did not pan out well there. So we was able to get Trey Henson, but I know Joe Burrow's not going to like that, Mr. Francis, because franchise that was his franchise pass rusher in terms of sacks, and they had the second most sacks behind another day. They was chasing the franchise. They was chasing, I forgot his name, but I know Mr. Francis, Lakers are going to win a ring with guys, and the West is too loaded, bub. As I told Mr. Francis in there, I can smell green chickens.
Did you want something like that in the series one?
Because if I win that green jacket next month, once I make my return, that I'm fully medically cleared for my interest continental, pun intended. Not only I surpassed John for most green jackets, Marvel John, aka the Go Green Jackets. I'm two behind him for the most majors. Now, can I catch him and stay healthy? That's always been a question. Even kind of my mentor, I said I can do it, bub. Or what he said, me will tell you was that I want more, because that record needs to go down soon. Cause I've been tired with that record with John Foss Green Jackets for so long. So, but I knew, but I was surprised the Orioles was able to get Peter Ronda. I was surprised by that, but I was definitely surprised by that. They've got to pay him all that money though, because he is restricted free agent, so more is going to have to pay. They have no choice. And if we do win the AL East somehow, I think the Yankees are going to take a step back because they have made no moves during the offseason. Yet they've been quieting crickets. Remind on all players that ailing with age and injury, well, some injuries, but ailing with age, so that ain't going to pound for the Yankees there. They haven't won the World Series since 2010, but I think it's going to stay that way because the AL is too wide open. And it's too loaded now. The other teams in the AL West is starting to be relevant again, counting Seattle especially, and counting the Angels. If the Angels can keep everybody healthy, and that's been the issue. And Anthony Rendon's gone, so it will be someone for Kevin Falls that Saturday we had to eat up, but either way, you know. But I think the Orioles will be back on track. I think Bowman will get to the Super Bowl as long as we keep everybody healthy and get everybody on the same page. Now we got a defensive-minded head coach and get on the same page here. But either way, you know, yeah, the Max Crosby trade. I was a little bit upset about that, but of course I knew he wasn't going to pass that because of his physical. He did play through a torn meniscus, Max Crosby, obviously. So now he's back with Las Vegas, and the only Baltimore can still acquire him. There's still a chance. This won't be. It won't be during hey, terrible time to switch as you move. Am I moving? On family, I say yeah. Terrible time with the what you call it, I am moving soon enough. Yes, to a different location. Yes, and I'll still be making my bills either way. Cause with the Super Trans 57. Okay, I guess whatever you're saying with that, but either way, anyways, like I said, been one hell of a journey, obviously, but I think we can still get Max Carter. There's still a chance we get Max Carter. I still believe we can get Max Carter. I know Miss Francis goes, "How are we going to do that, Kyle? He didn't pass his physical. He tore his meniscus, or he played through a torn meniscus." Kyle said, "Well, Jahil, there's a will, there's a way. We freed up salary cap space, and if we can free up more, let some of our other free agents, or not say Flowers per se, and not Bateman might be gone though. I think they trade him because has been healthy. You know, to give him a chance to succeed with a different offense. Like I said." We'll see if it pans out, but if he doesn't see that, I think they trade him. But I think we still can get Max Crosby, and that's through the trade deadline. And let's say Las Vegas, let's say Las Vegas has the worst record in the NFL. Let's say they have the worst record in the NFL, which could be possible, even with Mendez being their rookie quarterback of the future, I say. Who's I say, but either way, let's say they have the worst record, and we also have the worst record in their last in the division, or they don't make the playoffs, right? We can still get Max Crosby still. Be a trade. That's he still has to pass that physical this time because hopefully he's medically cleared from that torn meniscus. But either way, he did play through that this season, partially torn meniscus. But either way, so we can still acquire him, Joe. But the only issue with that, he has to stay healthy, and if he's playing through an injury now, he has to stay healthy. That's the concern about that. But I think we can acquire Max Crosby to the trade deadline. That's just me. That's just me. Either way, either way.
So we got a priest.
You know, so like I said before, um, we can still acquire him, Jahel. Like I said, there's ways around it.
You guys?
We just gotta hope Las Vegas Raiders have the worst record in the league, and if they have the worst record in the league, then I think we get Max Crosby this time. But this time we don't have to give up draft capital or first round pick. Or that we can give up as a second round pick, if that so far. So, like I said, not bad with Brown. Yeah, every night, man. You too, man. You too, man. Stay safe. Stay safe. Either way, like I said, man. If we can somehow get Max Crosby, we still have a chance to get him, bub. But the Ravens will have a chance to still get him via the trade deadline. Getting you in jail going to take a while, because I didn't think of that. I said, yeah, because I already knew that was going to happen, because only it was going to get him, Las Vegas Raiders had to have the worst record in the league. Even with them winning some games here and there or not, which I highly doubt because they're doing a rookie quarterback. Either way, I think, like I said before, I think we can still get Max Crosby. Jay Davis, J5 with the super chat. How does it bring the money you forgot, but you don't know what you forgot? That's a good question on that. I'm so glad you asked that question. That's a good question. I know all my ish when it comes to the sports industry. Jay Davis, J5K. But either way, anyways, then we still acquire him, JL, but he has to stay healthy. And if he is playing through a torment, which he did play through this last season before, so we can still acquire Max Crosby. We still have a chance to get him, bub. Because remember what the ESPN said. You got to be careful with ESPN did, because all the ESPN people that work there, half of them are ruled by my cousin's generation. So you have to be careful with ESPN. You got to be careful with them. The point is, Steve A. Smith can't stand some of those Gen Zs that work at ESPN because they don't know that ish like the way I know it in the sports industry. But either way, still a chance to get Max Crosby, but we had to get him through the trade deadline. But doesn't mean I told you Hill too, but I didn't forget that you copyright my sources, but I'm still waiting for that apology here. Because you copyright my source, but you knew LeBron was not going to get the 6 titles, like I said before. Either way, Michael Jordan, like I said, Michael Jordan and Bill Russell are the undisputed goats of all time, whether you like it or not, Hill. But like I said about the Raiders, either way, I think we can still get Max Crosby, but it would have to be during the trade deadline. That's our only hope right now. To get him good. If they get him and absorb his contract, we have 2 of the best pass rushers in the league. And 2 best run stuffers in the league. Well, more Max Crosby, more the best run stuffers in the league. But either way, so. And now we get to Mr. Franchise as a LeBron fanboy, since he still didn't give me copyright for my sources. LeBron's a hypocrite. He just mad at those goals because the ghosts have outdone him. I know Mr. Randall's going to say 84 total 1,000 points. Counting the points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. Okay, I give up since Jay want to bring that up. Kobe Bryant. Almost 50,000 total points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and rebounds and steals. Almost 51,000 points. That's a Hall of Fame career. Mr. Francis isn't dead because he was the next. Kobe Bryant was the next closest to Jordan. Because his godfather, not his real father, but his godfather, his great grandfather was Aquarius. So yeah, he was the next closest to Jordan. He was Kobe Bryant was ruled by Mercury because Earth was all that. But either way, he had 51 total 1,000 points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals, and assists and rebounds. That's a unanimous Hall of Fame career. He made the top 75 players in 2020. That was unanimous as far as those numbers. He would only reach 50K. I know. What about LeBron? 70K count, 70,000 total points count. I said, Jalen Patrick, that's what y'all wrong. Because y'all barely even beating teams. Y'all barely beat one of my favorite teams in the NBA. The Pelicans gave y'all fits. Y'all pulled away in that second half somehow. Don't get me the line on that. But either way, Zion's been healthy, and Zion's going to be your comeback player of the year in the NBA. And he's kept himself in shape. And apparently his diet, the diet of having a diet, pretty much is panned out here. Comeback player of the year in the NBA. And mostly he'll be second or third team. And if Zion makes second or third team All NBA, he qualifies for a full extension because he made All NBA and he played most of the game. He's second team All NBA, but if they name him, if I voted for him, which I did, he's second to third team All NBA because he had 2 first team or one first team. This will be his first one since he made that first team in 2021. So this will be his first team All NBA on it with second or third team based off his number. He'll probably be second or third team. Now, as far as the third team, that's going to be Josh Giddey. More than like he's about to be leaders in triple doubles. He's about to be leaders in double double. Common guides or hybrid guides made in triple doubles. And he's going to leaders in double doubles. So he's going to be third team All NBA. And then the dude Jerry Johnson from the line, he's going to be third team All NBA. And then as far as Steph Curry, he might be first or second team. He might not be unanimous. I think he's going to be first team All NBA. Probably won't be unanimous because I think Shea Curry out there balls. He doesn't miss any more games. Joe don't miss any more games. Both be the unanimous first team All NBAs. And especially if they don't miss someone, you can't miss 18 games to be first team or unanimous first team or second or third. Otherwise, just second or third based off that rule. But either way, you know, Mr. Francis, LeBron made the All-Star game. He did make the All-Star, but he got lucky, Mr. Francis. He didn't make the All NBAs because he missed too many games. He missed 20 games plus, but you can't miss more than 25 to make the qualify for the snap. So then dead. Mr. Francis gonna say 84,000 points. The points rebound assists, steals, and blocks. Okay, Mr. Francis, since you want to brag about LeBron, I'll brag about myself, Tiger Woods here. You count all the overall wins if I stay healthy and win the 6 green jacket, and hopefully stay healthy and get 16 of that. You add up the majors, total majors, and the total wins, and the majors that I won going back to 2018. I had over 100 plus wins, bub, and over 120 worldwide wins overall in golf. That's what the good trend. That's a pass grade to Contra Norman. And I didn't really pass him in terms of overall total wins because he has that record still. The more wins than him falls overall combined, counting the majors and total majors and more. And my uncle John Foster Goldberg has more tournaments, total tournaments won, counting the majors, everything else. And the Green Jacket was still tied with 5 apiece with the Green Jacket. I had more U.S. Opens than him by 1. Because my uncle John, aka Golden Bears, last U.S. Open, that was in the early 80s, mid 70s. But either way, I had more wins, more longevity stats if you're talking about the overall combined records. I know Mr. Ray goes to 84 total, 1,000 points, rebounds, blocks, and noise crash syndicate. Kobe Bryant was next closest to it. He had 55 total 1,000 points, rebounds, assists, and actually 60, if you count his rebounds and assists, 60,000 total points, rebounds, and assists, and blocks. That's a Hall of Fame career. Even with 2 numbers, that's unanimous. How do you unanimous? Because you never know with Kobe Bryant these days because, like I said, Kobe was next closest to Jordan. LeBron was not. And we know why Kobe Bryant was the next closest to Jordan because he would probably have made the Hall of Fame if there was such thing as him making the Hall of Fame twice. You know, the WWE only has that just for Huda and Rushman. He would have made the Hall of Fame twice because he has all those total stats. And he did not stat pad. And you can't say Jokic stat pad because he earned all those with one franchise. If you know about loyalty, Mr. Rams, and Jokic is not loyal. He wanted to come to the Lakers to win a ring. I said, no, you're wrong, Joe and Patrick, on that. Because no one's going to play with LeBron because he has too much of a goddamn ego. And you know LeBron's a selfish player. And you know it and I know it. You know it and I know it, Joe and Patrick. Want to win a ring, huh, Mr. Brown? Want to win a ring, huh? They won a ring since 6 years ago, but it's going to be 7 and counting because the West is loaded. Detroit ain't playing no games. The Thunder's getting back to the Thunder now. They're going to have everybody healthy now. The Spurs ain't playing no games. Houston, they keep everybody healthy, all but Brandon, who tore his ACL in practice this offseason. Honestly, they keep everybody healthy. They're a title contender. Everybody has a chance to win the title in the West. Count Minnesota if they keep everybody healthy. You know, everything has been missing games here and there. That's just here and there. But either way, Francis ain't dead. If I win that 6 green jacket, not only I surpass John most green jackets, I surpass Sam Snead for most wins with 83. And I am the Michael Jordan, the golf man, John. I'm 2 majors behind John as I return to the Masters in April. In the middle of it, that's when it starts, like always. Either way, Jordan's a golf man, John. Was on that cover for nothing in 2K on Cloud and Sony wasn't. No, was not. No fluke there. And our nose on that in 2027, and that's Matthew Stafford. I know he's on the cover. He's never made the cover. No, I'm lying. No, he never made the cover. First cover he's made for his entire almost 20-year career, almost in the NFL, almost 17-year career now as a person that represents air ruled by the United States, which is ruled by my grandmother's end. Also, with my father being as a Mercury in range of Earth and air, being a Taurus and Aquarius rising and Taurus stomping. But either way, um, like I said, if I win this major like that I did 6 years ago, the first time I was in the top 10 too as well in a long time. Joe and Patrick ain't going to have nothing to say to me, Joe and Patrick. He gonna look at me and scratch Joe like Joe. I say, yeah, you bet hell. Now he's two behind. Behind Michael Jordan, hitting the Michael Jordans of golf, and then he's one behind John still. LeBron's hypocrite, so Brad's in dead. Cause like I told you, we already know the Michael Jordans on all North American sports, but it damn sure wasn't LeBron. It was Brandon gonna say 84,000 total points. Count rebounds to the greatest of all times. And nah. Kobe Bryant was more succinct. 60,000 total points, counting rebounds, blocks, and assists, and steals, and everything else. That's a unanimous Hall of Fame career with two numbers. Unanimous Hall of Fame career with two numbers. 8 and 24, which he wore with and without his hair, pun intended. That's a unanimous Hall of Fame career right there. I'm gonna say, how's that unanimous? Because he put up them stats. I think a combo god, it was Jason and Jenny's height. Combo god. He was a much better scorer than LeBron as far as inside and out, as far as clocking it and walking it. If you saw that 13-minute ball, the Kobe Bryant video that I made for him, that's what I told you about Kobe hours ago. Taking over a game, ruled by Mercury and ruled by Uranus on his godfathers and not his fathers, and that's his godfathers, not his great grandmother that's still alive. Ruled by Uranus and ruled by Mercury. Either way, he was godlike, and he represented a Chinese zodiac because Snake, which is a Chinese zodiac, and also what was the other one? That thing in Tiger, he represented Tiger and Snake, but he represented Snake because he had the nickname the Black Mama, and the nickname Benson Cove, the Chinese zodiac because Snake. So for him breaking his finger, messing up his legs, so much of that too. Kobe Bryant was the undisputed GOAT of all time, Joe and Patrick. You know it and I know it. Just like Michael Jordan, the GOAT was me and John all day. Beyond longevity. Longevity don't matter to LeBron because I'm not a number. I don't misrepresent. I'm not a numbers guy. I'm a stats guy. So you a motherfucking lie, Joe. And Patrick. If he's not a numbers guy, he would not be stat. LeBron would not be stat pattern like a motherfucker. And then we know it and I know it. You know it and I know it. He said everybody else is stat, but we're doing it the other way around in a good way, not a bad way. As I told you before, as I told you before, LeBron is not the GOAT. We're talking about overall North American sports here. You know it and I know it, you know it and I know it. I'm Mr. Ransom, that's not fair, man. It's what it is, what it is. Get over it. LeBron's not the GOAT. You know it and I know it, you know it and I know it. Michael Jordan's still the GOAT. No, his birthday was last month. You know it and I know it. And Dr. Dre's birthday was last month, and also Ice-T, all is other Eminem's. Dr. Dre and Ice-T's birthday and Michael Jordan's birthday last month. Also, my birthday of UnSung's birthday of Capcom was last month. But either way, Michael Jordan's a golf like me and John Jalen. I got nothing to say to me right now. Those who rise over adversity and beyond controversy. Those who rise over adversity and controversy, pun intended. Michael Jordan's a golf like me and John Jalen, Patrick. Still a try. This is Friday. Never gets old. These LeBron fanboys, and they sick to my stomach, you know. But they can't go. LeBron's not to go. He's a wannabe GOAT, self-proclaimed. If he saying he represent that well, Mr. Francis ain't dead. Either way, you know. I'm gonna go on this mini sports man, but stay tuned for my data content videos. Those are coming up tomorrow. I had to go to bed shortly, but either way. And stay tuned for my trophy update videos. Those will come later on during the weekend too, as well. And I go get my meds first, but either way. I gotta go get my meds first because tomorrow's gonna be thunderstorms. But either way, you know. So Mr. Francis, as far as LeBron fan, LeBron's not the GOAT. You know it and I know it. You know it and I know it. You know. Like I said before. Michael Jordan, depending on all North America, so not just basketball, all North America, counting racing included. And Michael Jordan's already won a sprint cross series title, so he already has 12 titles. cutting that one for the Sprint Cup beyond, but better than Bill Russell and Dave Whitney. He owns a couple of NASCAR teams, so that says a lot about him, about being an owner of NASCAR, pun intended. He the one that inspired all the Michael Jordans in all sports, counting racing in the WWE. Just like Bill Russell inspired Roman Reigns on that too, far as the most WrestleMania for 11. That I think that ends though because Roman Reigns is on the tail end of it, and age is now not on Roman Reigns' side, even with him trying to go for this title and trying to go on one more title run for the last time, which I highly doubt. And if he does beat CM Punk for the title, if he does, CM Punk's going to fire back at the Usos and Roman Reigns with a vengeance. He's going to fire back with words if he keeps that title. If not, then I think The Rock calls him out because the rumors are going around that The Rock might call out Roman Reigns. So you're not the head at the table if I have to say about it. You're my cousin and I love it. It's reminding me that you're my cousin and I love it, but I beat you in wrestling, bub. Who has a title now? Who has a title now? Yeah, CM Punk has the title for right now. He might lose it. We shall see. If he loses, I highly doubt it, though. I highly doubt it, though. He'll find a way around it. But if he doesn't, that's okay. I think The Rock calls him out. Now I think The Rock will not be a heel. He'll be babyface officially. He was sort of heel when he tapped Cody Rhodes a while ago, but now he's not in that life no more. So he's a babyface now. Sort of. He's a little bit of low babyface, but I think he's gonna be babyface if he does call out Roman Reigns, and I think he will. Either way, you know. So yeah, the Roman Reigns and Rock title match. If Roman Reigns somehow takes out his frustration after Roman's father got talked about by CM Punk somehow, I think The Rock calls out Roman Reigns either way. And that would be probably a last man standing between those. And I think it will be a last man standing because Roman Reigns is not age is now on his side here. Neither is The Rock either, but he has been in those matches too before. So, like I said before, we'll see The Rock faces Roman Reigns. That's after when CM Punk beats Roman Reigns. If CM Punk beats Roman Reigns, if not, then The Rock calls out Roman Reigns for that title. Sorry, cousin, I love you, but you're going to take that title from you. I think that will happen eventually, win or lose for Roman Reigns or not, which I think it will happen either way. You know, so graduates to AJ Styles too because he made the Hall of Fame. Thanks to Brother Selby's president announcing he made the Hall of Fame. Stephanie McMahon made the Hall of Fame for this year. This was McMahon's second Hall of Fame reign. She made it back in 2020. I think it was 2023, if I'm not mistaken. She made it in 2026. She made it twice. His first AJ Styles first bout Hall of Fame make, and he'll make it again in 2028. Based off his athletic prime and no durability. Well, he has some durability, but not like ones where he missed a year. Even when he was heel and babyface, or both, which he represented both well. Either way. So, yeah, the Rock Roman Reigns matchups versus Roman Reigns for the title match that's starting to heat up. It's starting to heat up slowly. If somehow Roman Reigns somehow beats CM Punk, takes out his frustration for calling out his father, but what CM Punk did call out his father because Roman Reigns called out his father first, so CM Punk returned to sender on that. I know Roman Reigns is gonna be angry and mad, but it's true. It's what it is. Gotta handle that sometimes. Because CM Punk had the right to call him out on that. Either way. So, The Rock versus Roman Reigns follows the title matchup. Like I said before, it's gonna be sick though. Either way. You know, the Pelicans beat the Raptors. Oh, one of my favorite teams that beat the Raptors. One of the most surprising teams in the NBA and the Raptors. Shocker, just saw that on YouTube just now. But either way, you know, like I said, these LeBron fanboys gonna be sick to my stomach, man. They already do. But I told you, man, this is one to let you know in the WWE updates that The Rock versus Roman Reigns might become into fruition. Only because if he does beat CM Punk for that title, The Rock's gonna call him out. Sorry, cousin, I love you, but you run the day in hell. Either way. But okay, guys, I end the video right there. Give you my outro, give you my PSN, Explorer 2, Furry Kingdom. Super Duo 4, I must have got Hishi 4, but my first name was Chumley Hishi before I changed to Super Duo 4. Probably keep that name permanently when I gotta change my console wars PSN soon. And I have to go to sleep now shortly. But either way, stay tuned for my data TRS videos. Those are coming up tomorrow as well. And then my trophy update builds are coming up later on through the weekend after I go get my meds this Friday. But either way, more bills will be coming. Foster Soul Calibur 6 content creation. That'll be coming up too as well. Give my other 2 PSNs, Masquerade C4, Super Intensity. That's all 5 my PSNs. That's recorded 2, Super Duo 4, Furry Kingdom, Masquerade C4, Super Intensity 64. That's all 5 my PSNs. Get all 3 of my Instagrams, Kyle Hutchison on that one. That'll be watching too. Hutch Ganami on that one. And then my Facebook's my whole minute spell bears. You'll see the Heaven AI art picture from Dreams Time. The app installated that I installed 4 AI art installated so far. I couldn't pixel back. I got more than half the pixel away so far. But either way, notify me on Cloud Game and PS4 pretty much. Notify me on Cloud Game FF 50. If you want to play Black Ops 6 with me, once I finish those easy indie games on Game Pass, or mostly Game Pass, pretty more, let me know. Once I buy the game outright, let me know. The Mario Prestige Master, I just gotta get back to that grind. Obviously, because I'm Mario Prestige Master on Black Ops 6. Either way, I just gotta get to about 1,000 now. I'm level 72, I think. About to be level 80 now. Almost level 80. Either way, from level 80, but either way. For the 1,000, I had to get there, but either way. You guys in the bill right there. Just a great sports rant, obviously. Calling out the Michael Jordan bill, like I said, pun intended. And, yeah, stay tuned for the data trailers, but those are coming tomorrow. And stay tuned for the trophy update bills. It's coming up later on the weekend after I get my meds first. Either way, stay tuned for the bills for my data trailers. Those coming up tomorrow. And stay tuned for my videos as far as the Soul Calibur 6 chunk. I got 30 plus characters used left to make character creation. So yeah, stay tuned for that too. You guys in the bill right there. This is a great sports brand, obviously. So stay tuned for my data table videos and my trophy update bills too coming up tomorrow. And then my trophy update bills later on the weekend after I go get my meds this Friday first. Then stay tuned for those trophy update bills. Stay tuned for those trophy update bills, and then tomorrow stay tuned for the data bills as well. Yeah. This is